Kerrang Radio.
It's Kerrang Radio. It's the night before. My name's Nick Majerus, and it's a Thursday, thundering Thursday. And as a consequence, we have in the studio with us Johnny Panic. Johnny Panic, exciting to have you guys with us. We've got Sean, your role is...
bass.
Also we have Matt, your role is...
doing as little as possible.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's the best possible role,
I was
sleeping.
I like sleeping a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Good at making tea.
Being bloody lazy.
All that kind of stuff. That's good. And then we have Rob, whose role is...
being very active, the opposite to Matt. So I sing, play his guitar, I'll do whatever comes along.
Eddie and I read the entire way through.
I'm the only one who plays an instrument in the band, yeah.
You're the only instrumentalist, so there's just a bassist, and that's it. That's all we're talking about. Okay, so Johnny Panic. Where's that name come from?
It comes from a short story by Sylvia Plath called Johnny Panic and the Bible of Dreams. It's about 30 pages long. I really recommend you to read it, because if you did, you'd suddenly understand why we called the band Johnny Panic, because right at the end, a mythical figure comes to save the day, and it has a warming presence.
Right. Sylvia Plath. I mean, my sister's into Sylvia Plath, and it was quite...
She's not into self-harm, is she?
Well, I was going to say, it's quite intense, isn't it, Sylvia Plath?
It is, and Sylvia Plath obviously was I would say quite misunderstood figure, you know, but quite a tragic figure.
Am I right in thinking that she wrote a story about a snail on a ceiling? Or is it someone else? It's one of those kind of writers. The whole thing is my sister recommended I read it, and it was only short, like about a page long.
Yeah, she did like loads of collections of poems, probably the main one being Ariel.
Right, and it was something like that, and it described a snail on a ceiling, and it was, like I say, about a page long. At the end of it, man, I was depressed.
Yeah.
Very grim.
That sounds like Sylvia.
Right, so big fans of Sylvia Plath.
I think, you know, it was just really finding a great name, and a name that actually represented something, because there's so many bands out there that are something. For example, the Killers, but they're not killers, are they? You know, they're pretty, I hear, good Christian lads.
Right,
you know,
so there's no killing involved.
Mormon lads, isn't that right?
Right, I see. But, well, that's right, isn't it? Because when you come to naming a band, you've got to debate that, haven't you? Should you be the something, or should you just be, you know...
Do you know the funny thing is, right, when we came to name this band, we had a list, and one of the bands was The Enemy. This is like 5 years ago, like probably over that. We had The Enemy, you know, obviously gone on to do something. We had The Fight, there was a band that's called Fight, and we had Fall Out Boy.
And all of those names?
Yeah, we had all of those names on our list.
And take that...
that is my foot in my mouth right now, or what?
And on the other side, you had Busted, Busted, Take That, and McFly, and Livid, didn't go for any of them. Do you know what, I want to ask you, how would you describe the music that you guys are doing? I know Alex is a massive fan of it. Describe it to me.
I think it's really good rock music where the songs primarily come first. I honestly think we're kings of songwriting, and I think even though we don't have a particular sound that certain other rock and British rock bands have, I think we are the most superior songwriters of the British rock generation. Wow,
how about that? I like that. Good bit. You need to have... Do you know what? Let me tell you something, right? Here's what I've found over the years, right? Anybody who does something artistic, right, unless they believe they're the best person in the entire world, no point in watching them. Because if they don't have that belief, why are you wasting your time?
I would agree with that.
No, it's true. It's absolutely
and it's true that we are the best songwriters.
Well, if you don't believe that, why bother? You know, why should anyone else bother? And people misunderstand it. They go, oh, that's a bit arrogant, isn't it? No, and do you know what? If I've paid money to go and see a band, I want them to believe they're the best band in the world. Otherwise, absolutely no point whatsoever. And do you know what? You always find that those people that think that, those are the ones that either attain it in that moment or go on to attain it in the future. So I've got a lot of respect for that. So I tell you what, you chaps, I don't know how you can take this, but you kind of look you're quite well groomed, right? Unlike a lot of the rock bands we have in here, quite well groomed. You've got the trendy haircuts going on there. I imagine...
I don't have a trendy haircut. Let's get that straight.
I've got a big mop like Amy Winehouse. But it's not quite...
There's something going on, isn't there? But I'm imagining...
I've come straight from work, so, you know, check me out.
Let me say that. I'm imagining that you have your share of female admirers. Is that right?
I think the guy in the middle Matt has the more female admirers.
Matt, the guy who does very little, is that right?
Yeah,
he's so busy chasing women.
You know, mainly his girlfriend, anyway.
Hey, he's gone all quiet. Do you know what? That's the classic mark.
Yeah, it's a sign of guilt. That's what it is.
Yeah, that is
the crushing guilt within my mind.
That's the classic mark of a lady killer. They're always a little bit embarrassed, and they always go, "Oh no, not me, governor." But
or a serial killer.
Yeah. It's that, or it's my mild autism. I don't know which.
Okay. Well, do you know what?
What
we're going to do now is we're going to have a little listen to your tune, Johnny Panic, and the track is "I Live For." Give us a quick introduction. What's it about?
It's really about not belonging, looking, searching for something, and the times are changing, but people aren't.
Wow, I like that. What a great introduction. Okay, it's I Live For on Kerrang Radio.
I am like you,
you like me? Do you feel lonely like the people I meet? I'm walking the street, my culture in hands. Why you don't say hello? I don't understand.